Good morning and welcome to P&B Sports here. I'm Abel Sunday. Today we'll be having the founder of Divine Speed Academy from Warri, Delta State. He'll be telling us how he has been faring with the academy over these years. But don't go anywhere, just grab your teacup because P&B Welcome back. It's P&B Sport right here in Abuja. And of course, I'm with Coach Amos Benwe, the founder of Divine Speed Academy Warri, and also is the head coach of that same academy. Coach Amos, good morning. How's Warri this morning?
Good morning. We are good. How are you?
Well, and Hammer is also killing us here. I hope you guys are not experiencing that in Warri right now. I heard it rains in Warri yesterday or the first day.
We trained yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive into the conversation. Coach Amos, what better this idea of Divine Speed Academy? We used to have Don Domingos College, you understand? That is what we know then in Warri. But what better this Divine Speed Academy? Can you put us through?
Okay. So, after I finished when I came to Warri, came back to Warri, I saw there were in Don Domingos College, the basketball court, there were a lot of child, but there was no organization were misbehaving, fighting. I got the inspiration that I could help them to become better basketball players. That's how I started. I just got the inspiration you could help this. I started, and that's how we began. Then after like a year, we christened the academy and gave it that name, Divine Speed. Divine Speed was also that. That's how I started working with the kids.
Okay, fine. Let's flip back to the competition. Of course, you are the defending champion of Nestor Milo basketball last year, and I remember I have an interview with you after your first game in Nationals in Lagos. I don't even have that clip now. I would have played it now, but I don't have it right here. But maybe our subsequent interview I might bring that up. I have an interview with you, and after you lost to Lagos the first game, and I was asking, I said, do you still believe that you still win this competition this year? And you said, of course, if you put everything together, you believe. But what was going through your mind at that point when we were talking about that?
Yeah, so kind of disorganized. Our captain was they had to beg the father to even let her follow us and see how she will improve in her health the tournament. And then we had an issue with one of our girls, so our starting point that. So those were the issues that we had to deal with in that first game. So if we put our house together and the captain improved that, eventually we'll get ourselves back together because we really dominated in the conference. So that began to happen in this game, and once we started getting our house in order and the girls started composing, we will go all the way.
Talking about the finals against Lagos again, because you played last season, you played Lagos 3 times and you won twice.
Yeah.
Now the final in Lagos, and I think, should I say miraculously, because already it seems like Lagos have gotten it and have gone away with it. That was last quarter. You guys were down, but all of a sudden the magic just happened. At that point, Coach Amos, were you really yourself? What were you thinking?
When the games were leading and they started playing football press and we couldn't handle it. Fourth quarter we were down with like double figures. I was confused. I didn't know what to do because I've done all I could, strategize and all that, and we couldn't just handle what they were teaching. So, but eventually the thing just started to turn around. Nobody believed it. Gradually we were coming. They were tired, we were tired, but I don't know the win that we got, but we were gradually catching up in the gap, and before you knew it, at the time minutes took the lead, and that was it. It was just a miracle because I didn't know what to do again. I was out of idea. I couldn't even, I didn't even keep pushing the girls. I think to me it was a real miracle how that game turned around for our favor.
Coach Amos, what does that trophy mean to you? Because I know you've been on this for a very long time, for a while, and you've been to the nationals a couple of times. What does that trophy really mean to you as a coach?
It was like the crowning. I really wanted to win that Milo upon to Milo. I think we went 2019 and we got this. We really wanted to win that. We thought we had the best to do that. It didn't work out. So I wanted to win that last year because the best players were going out. They were not qualified to play again. I knew that was our time, and I really had that motivation that, and I thank God we won it. It was a crowning of efforts many years. It was really a crowning. I really appreciate that much because I know if we didn't win it that last year, it would take again for us to debut. It was really great that we were able to win it. I really appreciate God for that.
But Coach was many will argue, as a coach, you have the should I say 80% of your ideas are always at this grassroots are always played because you need like at least 80% of your ideas are played on the court. You need to tell these kids what they will need to do, how to pass, how to shoot the ball, and so on and so forth. But when you get stuck like this, I'm saying this probably to the benefit of those coaches that might be watching now and maybe those young coaches. When you get stuck at this point, like when you get stuck in a game like this, what do you advise them to do? What do you do? What will as I'm talking about you now personally, what will you do when you get stuck like this in a game? Because I know this is not the first time, and it will not be the last time, because you are still in that space. So when you get stuck, like what do you really do? Yes, during the game.
When strategies are not working, you just have to just keep pushing the players, and you have to play with them every single way. You have to continue encouraging them, motivating them, just that instruction, because you can't really teach, but you can just hope that as you are doing your part on the bench, that they are trying to do their best. Just keep believing and keep motivating to keep pushing. That is not over till it's over. They have to just keep fighting. That's all you can do. When it doesn't work anymore, you don't know what to do anymore. You just keep encouraging them, motivating them, and you let them keep hearing your voice that you are still with them. I think that's the only thing you can do.
Okay, I was speaking to Coach Amos Benway all the way from Warri, the head coach of Divine Speed and also founder of Divine Speed Academy, Warri Delta State. We'll be going on a short break now, but when we come back, Coach Amos is still here with us. We'll be talking about other things, of course, that surround the academy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. It's still P&B Sports right here in Abuja, and I'm still with Coach Amos Bowen from Warri, the founder and coach of Divine Speed Academy, Warri. Coach Amos, are you still there with us?
I'm here.
Okay, let's flip back to last year in Shotdown Asaba, and you played, I think, Delta Force at the group stage or within the championship. Then the finals, you still met them in the finals, but at a point things got sour and you fled up. And I remember I have an interview with you, a post-match interview with you, and you were really, really emotional. You really could not talk to us. But I said, I think this is an avenue for us to really, for you to really explain how you were feeling at that point and what really transpired at that finals. Because really the game was very close and it could go anyway. So can you really put us through what happened?
Okay, my thing is, I do my work on the basketball court during training. I put in a lot of effort. I work hard early morning trainings and I put my girls through a lot. So when I go into a tournament, I'm not depending on referees, depending on anybody. I'm counting on the work we've done. And I believe that if you put in the work, the results will be there, you see results. I go and people are manipulating, trying to win the game. All that means I don't. Let my own is let the better team wins. The better put in the work that they are better in the game. Let them win. The referee should influence the game. Nobody outside the players playing on the court should influence the game. And, nowadays you see in Nigeria basketball, most times the teams winning the game, we are not the best team. Most times if I don't see games, I don't even appreciate the champions because there are a lot of outside influence that determine who wins, like it's pre-planned or appreciate things like that. So we play the group stage and we did them hands down. It showed who was the better team. Then we got to the finals and they made whatever arrangement they made. Whoever they win will win. I appreciate that. I said, no, do not influence the game. Let them play and let the better team on court win. Don't influence the game outside. Let there be no politics and manipulating. So that's why I was not happy because the official was there. That's why I was just about the whole thing. I don't appreciate that, but I know the work I put in and I know what I put my.
Well said, Coach Amos. Of course, nobody will be happy when they have such a game, and for the fact that the game was not really going, it was not really one-sided, like it could go anywhere. Because the score was very close. Actually, it was just 2 points now. It was very, very close before the whole thing unfolded. But by and large, you came out second, which is good for you, and you went for Wese, which you are supposed to be the defending champion, isn't it? For Wese in Lagos. So what pound out and you came fourth this time? Is it that your guys underrated the teams that are coming down there, or you people they prepared better than you people? What do you have to say about that? We're in Lagos.
Before the date came up to stand against. I think the part of playing because we came back from us and we did our end of year game and we rounded up the year we got a call that they did for 9th of I go back there for against. We didn't really rest throughout the period. Even the games lost Lagos, we win. We always have good 3 quarters. We at least as in all games we lost, we took the lead to the 4th quarter. Suddenly in the 4th quarter, won't be able to finish. Couldn't finish. But the game against that between in Lagos, that game was another game that was because that Lagos team there. Because finals dominated in the 4th quarter, they said, so whatever they do, behave myself and just let it go. People are saying, won't win every championship you go for. But even if I won't win every championship I go for, then let me lose on the level ground, on the playing level somebody influence. I think I don't know if it's people all the games we lost, it's always quarter lost in the 4th quarter. Maybe it's that we need to work on how to. So that's what I'm talking about. how to work on finishing. They're not playing good quarters and then in the fourth quarter.
Okay, let's still keep the conversation about officiating. What do you think the organizers or federation should do about this refereeing thing? Because I think this thing is already, I think, is a national issue now. Should I say it's a national issue? Because oftentimes you see now that anytime you go for a championship, one or two teams will complain that officiating is a problem. Officiating, I've done this, officiating that, officiating that. So what do you think? What advice do you give to any of the organizers or the federation, anybody that's organizing any game or championship? What advice are you giving to them, that, or what they should do better in terms of officiating?
I think if you are the organizer, you're organizing the tournament, you should look for referees that will be no, then you have to even talk to them. When I organize tournaments and the referees I see that they are partial, I call them. Even during games, talk to the timer. We address them as this they work money to get here. Don't anything, just blow the game the way you just be fair to everybody and let the better team win. But you nowadays the match commission cannot control referees. But when the coaches can't the match commissioner call the referees and say, please be fair. And the match commissioner has eyes, the organizer has eyes too. If it's not coach is not unreasonable, you watch too and see if you the referees are not fair. You talk to them too. Me, I talk to referees for organized, but they will tell you they don't want to talk to referee to do this that. But when you see the referees doing well, I don't know if it's bribe, I don't know if they just pick sides, I don't know why they do what they do. If someone is maybe bribing or they just team that they like, but it's not fair when that makes them win. I think organizers should talk to their referees even before the tournament. You can excuse them, don't spoil my tournament, be fair, don't pick it. You are supposed to be noting reference who comes on top. So I think we should do that. That's what I think we should do. But most games you watch, you just even games that is not nice. It's nobody's. So last year we went for that CLF tournament and I was saying the organizers, when the service are they had to talk to them and people were angry with me because I do that when I host tournaments. I don't allow anybody if I see is not doing right. I will take an official time at the table and I will address the issues. I think that's what we need to do. It's not good that your team is doing well and one person is messing things for you.
Well said, Coach Amos. Okay, let's flip down to challenges that you must have faced, because of course with the economy in the country these days, carrying a team to Lagos, from Warri to Lagos, that is a huge expenses alone from your own part. So how do you manage to sponsor or to run the affairs of this academy year after year? How are you able to do all that?
Yeah, for the West tournament, Westside they help a lot. They give this transportation, although they don't give 100%, but maybe they will take care of 90%. So, and they take up accommodation, so they are doing well in that regard. But for other tournaments, we just perform here and there, and I make a lot of sacrifice on my own to still reach out to people that we think I'm supposed to. Sometimes by the grace of God, we get help from people. We don't. The players we have to them to gather some money. So players we will bring for transportation, bring for accommodation. Players we will tax them and they will make our own sacrifice and we reach out to people and support. So that's how we respond. Easy. It's been very challenging even to get balls for training and all that. It's been really challenging, but if you have passion for something, you have to make sacrifices, and that's what we've been doing all this.
So I was on Throne FM Lagos on Saturday, for their sports show, and we have this same conversation that how is it possible for teams, academies to really sponsor themselves in terms of going for championship and stuff like that they don't have. How can they sort for sponsorship, for someone to sponsor them? And this same thing was talking about, because somebody was even saying that some of these coaches, they put their money in and to try to see how they will push the players down to the venue of the. But with that, I don't think that will really give the best. You cannot give your best if the finance is really not there. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, because everything boils down to finance. You need equipment, you need to be comfortable to play well, you need everything to get it. Even your training venue, you also need to keep it up to standard, or up to how I call it, up to standard. Yes, you need to keep it up to standard for you to, or a conducive area for you to train as well. So with all this, how are you able to patch all these things? Because of course you said a lot of sacrifice from your own end. So we're talking about that, and it's like, but so coaches, so how do they patch all these things? How are they able to move on? Like you now in your court in Domingos. So how do you maintain your court?
It's just when we are lucky to win championships, we get little funds from there and maybe paint the court, buy backboard and all that. So most it's just we getting together and just doing what we need to do. But when about going for matches, when we go for we don't have much money. You beg the hotel management and you players in a room and sitting on the floor. And maybe they don't have money to eat very well. So they don't get maximum performance from the player because they didn't rest in the night and they don't have money to eat good food. Most times you go for tournament and you see your players are not performing up to par because of those conditions. It's very fine.
Okay, as we wrap up, let's go to your as we wrap up, let's try to talk about the your okay, we're talking about the champion, the how do I call it, the sponsorship now. But as we wrap up, what do you think way forward academy should do in the country? Way forward, what do you think we should do, or what advice do you think those companies out there, what do you think they should come and invest, or what is your shout out to them?
Yeah, we are talking about youth and all that, and I think it's one of the way to get the kids out of the street. If most kids basketball, people are getting paid, they are getting income, or they are doing well financially, that basketball is opening doors for them. I think most kids doing year one, this behaving in this won't do that because you have fun, then you get rewarded for doing what you enjoy. I think that is one of the ways to get used out of the system. People that are well-meaning, that we have reached out to companies, different establishments, and they are not interested in those things. And I think you are talking about getting the youth to behave themselves, opening doors for the youth. It's one of the avenues. If you look at those foreign countries, sports is one of the ways they give their youth opportunities. But in Nigeria, nobody encourages that. You go to these wealthy men, you go to organizations, you reach out, they will just tell you they are not interested. I've tried it several times. Nobody's interested, and you are saying the youth are misbehaving, and this is one of the avenues to get them on the street. You don't want to partner with people that are doing that, then it's bad. Like in my organization, we do class sections that we educate these kids. We bring resources to talk to them about drugs. We bring pastors to teach them about the word of God. We do bees, we make them write essays. So we are trying to educate them. We are helping academically, and we are still trying to get them off the street to make them think right. Empower them with knowledge, with values that will help them position them for a better life. And I think partnering with organizations that is teaching them life lessons, partnering with sports organizations, academies, we help the kids to be better. We give them direction and guidance. And nobody wants to partner with that. I don't know the idea behind that.
Okay, lastly, before I let you go, Coach Boss, you are the defending champion Nestor Milo last year. That's last season. This is the first season. Where do you think you are going to finish? Your prediction, and what do you think your preparation will be like? Are we expected to see back-to-back? Are we expected to see back-to-back championship?
But the thing is that, like 5 of my starting players, they can't participate again. They are in SS. Once you are in SS,
you can't play anymore.
So it's like I'm bringing out a fresh team now. So it's just the grace of God. I don't know how far we can go. If we can even come out of states, that would be an achievement. We are building a new team now.
Okay. On that note, I want to say a very big thank you indeed, Coach Amos, for coming up to the show this morning to talk to us and give us your experience about basketball and coaching. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Christian.
That's all we'll have for you today on the show. My name is Abel Sunday, and from me and the entire team right here in Abuja, I say goodbye.